Alright, welcome back everybody to another game of intermediate chess where I play through some rapid games and talk through my thought process. And I'm about a 1450. I can't remember exactly now what my rating is. Solid intermediate level. Um, I've been seeing a lot of people speed running from much lower levels, and I can't really speed run. This is a low and slow process. Yeah, talking through my thought process and hoping that I can get better at chess, hoping that you can get better at chess if you're watching this, and hopefully we can all get better at chess and just understand things a little bit better. And we got a game, and yeah, we're 1455. We're playing as white against a 1378. So we're a little below our weight class, but we normally play e4. We're e4 players. Our opponent is playing the Pirc. I'm not super familiar. Typically, whenever I see a quote-unquote Pirc, it's always just a King's Indian defense set up against an e4 push. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and develop normally. We got two pawns in the center. This is opening principle stuff here. They're pinning our knight. We're just going to ask them what they're going to, how much they want to do here. We'll pre-move just in case. We'll develop our bishop, like I said. Name of the game is developing, taking center squares. Our opponent is trying to fight for it a little bit. Hang on, so if they were to push, bing, bang, boom kind of scenario here, we will just kind of continue developing, I think. Nothing too fancy. We'll probably castle soon. They're probably going to develop their knight over here, so yeah, let's go ahead and castle. We can think about doing something like this maybe in the near future if they develop this way. So yeah, that's not exactly how I imagine Pircs to be. I was hoping that if an exchange happened here, we could maybe have taken their queen, but doesn't seem like that is going to happen. So what should we do? What should we do with our pieces here? They don't have great development at the moment. They've pushed a decent amount of pawns. They pushed 4 pawns to our 3, and they also haven't, gone fully out there. So we've castled. We haven't fully developed. I'm wondering if we should go for a pawn push, but maybe we'll just keep developing, putting more pieces in the center. I mean, look at this kind of setup. I feel like this is like optimal piece control on so many squares in the center in our opponent's territory. And yeah, I feel like to attack now would be pertinent, but I don't quite see how. Like going here, I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot for us. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the best path forward. Something like here. I mean, they could push. We'll be blocking in our bishop, but yeah, if here. I don't know if that really weakens anything for us, or opens anything up for us. Now starting to think about rerouting the knight maybe. Let's just play slow, I think. Maybe this is... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now yeah. Silly me. Always silly. And that's always kind of the problem when you can't figure something else, like what to do. Like I'm thinking of pawn push, but I couldn't figure it out, so I was just like, let's reroute the knight. Probably what I should have done maybe is to have developed the queen in such a way to prepare more things. Maybe that's how I should have played, but c'est la vie. So they attacked our bishop. We pushed back a little bit. It's not the end of the world. We can probably move some things around. And yeah, they're going for all-out push on that side. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to take advantage of the situation, if there is a way. if a pawn push here, I weaken this control for our central control. I'm thinking of actually developing or playing here, connecting a pawn chain, and opening up the queen for diagonal possibilities in the future, maybe. So yeah, stuff like this. And then also just reinforcing, yeah, the d pawn here, because I mean, trades here, you know, might come and go. I don't know if that's the right move now. It's probably not. What else? What else do we got? Yeah, so this was a bad move. I think this is definitely a bad move in the late opening stage. I do have coffee. I'm playing in the morning today, which is fun. And the light alone from the sun reflecting off another like building is enough to illuminate me as much as all the lights on at night, which is also fun. That's a thing. Okay, so putting some pressure here, putting some pressure here. I was talking about developing my queen eventually. Yeah, let's go ahead. Well, now I'm actually thinking if I should go here. If that gives me anything, but I think they don't have a light squared bishop anymore. We have the bishop pair, you know, despite things. Or, yeah, should we go into this? Should we go more into endgame territory with the bishop pair? Would that be the right thing to do? Are they overextended? Hard to tell. Hard to say. I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. And, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not really seeing, like, a clear path forward, clear weaknesses. You know, everything is relatively well defended. We weakened our king, which isn't the best or worst thing in the world. Okay, and they're opting to start opening things up. I'm curious to see how this will go for our opponent, because I feel like such a thing is typically incorrect, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, let's move the bishop back here, because they were being attacked. We'll maybe do even some pawn pushes on the queen side. Okay. Not entirely sure what that accomplishes. Yeah, maybe that's no longer a outpost. But yeah, this is what I said I was going to do. And that actually, like, makes me think that this is an outpost now. So let's reroute. Let us reroute. This was not really my plan at all. Okay, but they have now left this open. So let's take a free pawn. You know, if they let us get here, we can get some, you know, they won't be able to castle anymore, so that'll be a thing. Okay, yeah, they are doing all that. You know, we can probably even push here, and then even push maybe, like, keep on going. So let's see what happens. You know, despite things, things might be turning around. So yeah, we're adding some more protection to this pawn. We have what's the word I'm looking for here? Developed the rook, and they made a move. They pushed their g pawn. And yeah, there are definitely some things that could come up because of this. Let's go ahead We'll take back this way. And see what our opponent does. Oh, that's interesting. They opt to attack the rook, sorry. I started thinking about this as an idea now, because bang, bang, boom, and boom, so we have plenty of protection on that side. We'll be weakening our king even more, but they haven't castled, so maybe this is the way to go. We'll see. We'll see if that's true. Okay, they take with the pawn. So now I'm trying to decide which way to take back myself with the bishop, which might result in a trade. I'm actually thinking of, yeah, maybe that's the way. We'll trade here. Okay, they take back. Well, let me just double check. Sorry. Here, then here. And then, you know, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. All we do is lose that, but if we go here, then we got the rook on the open file. And I just feel like that has to be good. I feel like it has to be good. Yeah, this now is an outpost, I think, so it won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, let's go for it. You know, they may push, but I mean, I'm still protected. So everything is fine that way. This has opened up now as an idea. They'll lose the right to castle. They can go... Okay, yeah, a couple go here, here, or here. So yeah, if I go there, they can end up there. Trying to see if there's just anything like an immediate follow-up in one way or another. We're up 2 pieces of material, so yeah, just 2 pawns. This actually also is a way to, I don't know, get the king out of like castling territory. But I'm trying to decide. Oh, there's even this. I mean, it can walk into some sort of trade situation. But I'm curious, and I don't see, you know, like an immediate, again, I just don't see an immediate follow-up. This kind of attacks the knight, but I mean, it is guarded technically, so it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, there is this if they go here. Okay, so I'm just looking for something like that. So yeah, there's this. If here or here, and I'm gonna be here. Nothing super obvious. And you know, from what they can do, they'll probably go here. But maybe let's do this. Let's get the knight even closer in. Knight as a you know, kind of close range attacker. Okay. So yeah, that has happened. So now what do we do? You know, I don't mind this trade, honestly, but I'm trying to see if there's anything else that we can do. You know, in the meantime, and I'm not really seeing anything obvious, or, you know, just like, this is the move to make kind of situation. So yeah, back to square one a little bit in terms of trying to think about what to do. You know, there's maybe even this, because this pawn is pretty weak. If this knight were to move, so that's something I'm concerned about. I'm just trying to decide, you know, if here, yeah, I just don't have a great follow-up on anything at the moment. deciding what to do is the hardest part. I don't want to waste a tempo. I could maybe just try to take more space, but I don't think that that's right either. You know, if I were to go here, that's not the right move either. Maybe we'll just do this for now as kind of a waiting move. Okay, not exactly what I was anticipating. But that, I think, now has allowed a little bit of a scenario. But let's see how all that goes. This has gotten a little weak. We got 3 defenders. We only have 2 defenders, but one of our defenders is a pawn. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. And I have, like, devious plans that I want to unfurl. But we'll have to see how all that goes. Weaknesses in our opponents, I mean, that's a weak pawn. So, you know, loose rook, but king safety might be, the tables might have turned on that scenario. But we'll have to see, you know, we'll have to see. And they also have, they have 3 defenders. On that, we only have the 2 attackers, but maybe, you know, maybe we'll add one more. The bishop is also a little loose on our side, so we have to pay attention to that. We could, you know, develop or push the pawn here and put our bishop there, just to make life more difficult for the queen. Okay, that's interesting. They kind of moved back willingly. I guess they were concerned about this, which, you know, I'm not quite sure is how much of a concern it was. But they have, okay, so I mean, I don't think I can take. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to take anyway. Like I said, bishop is loose. I mean, we're on an outpost, so we probably shouldn't need to overthink that. And yeah, my main concern, I don't know. You know, part of me is actually thinking of pushing here. It's now thinking of pushing here. Thoughts of pushing there, and then just opening up more and more. Well, let's see. Here. Okay, yeah, we're still fine. This is okay. I can actually see them planning for something like this. Then maybe we'll move up. So actually, maybe we should get back. Well, actually this maybe. You know, let's. This knight isn't going anywhere, I don't think. I mean, it's essentially another outpost, and it's deeper in our opponent's position. So let's go back. Actually, let's go back. So I don't want to allow this infiltration. I mean, it's not like, and it does add another defender here if we need. So we have quite a bit going on there. Okay. I needed to move my king anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Our opponent is significantly more up on time than I am, so I'm just going to do stuff like this, maybe. Oh man, and they are getting all up in my business. The bishop is now under attack. I was thinking of something like this, maybe. No, that doesn't work. If here, then here, then here. I mean, we have a bit of an advantage already from a material advantage. But yeah, is there anything else we can do? Hang on. Man. You know, again, I kind of don't mind the trade a little bit. I'm just so... just a little behind on time. I'm gonna develop here. I'm gonna, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of want the opponent to take this pawn, honestly. Or not this pawn, this bishop. I kind of don't mind. I'm curious to see how they're gonna proceed on this one. If not, maybe we'll go back here, just make life difficult for the queen, and they're not quite trapped, but I am making life very difficult for them. And we'll kind of force into a trade. And you know, if actually we relinquish this spot and put our rook there, that would actually be a pretty good spot for it. Okay. We're going for this situation. Yeah, so I gotta move here, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying. But I have to do it. Some way. Yeah, I don't have a lot of options, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just back to square one, literally. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but life carries on. So we'll just move because we're being attacked again. They can honestly just keep attacking me, which is going to be super frustrating. And yeah, like no, I was hoping like a more obvious fork would reveal itself. Oh, and we lost, yeah, a piece to the two pawns. Oh, and we're down on time so much. So, yeah, things are getting a little dicey now. We'll see if we can recover. We'll just take it from there. Part of me is thinking that this could be an idea in the future, in the near future, if we're lucky. But shoot, man, what happened? So yeah, there was that early mistake. Oh yeah, this whole bishop situation was a little suspect. Okay, so they're attacking us again. And we are now not at a disadvantage per se. Materially we are at a disadvantage. I can't move my rook here now. If I were to move here, I mean, it just doesn't do anything for us. I mean, it's still an outpost. Maybe that's still right. It does open this door that I... So, okay, maybe it's not totally out of reach. Let's move back and... Oh, no, it's guarded. But I don't think I should trade pieces at this point, being down that I am. And now, you know, if this kind of sequence were to happen, you know, maybe it won't be so bad. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go here now with thoughts of attacking this eventually with some sort of discovery. You know, maybe even like a reroute type scenario. Could happen if I even move, if like well, no, now I can't take. So maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more, but I'm down so much material. Down so much material. Man. It's tough. Well, like I said, I don't think I should be trading. I don't think that's right. And I gotta move a little bit quicker, unfortunately, due to the lack of time. Ooh. Alright, so yeah, they got some pawn islands. We at least have some connected pawns. I got some pawn islands that if I can trade off, maybe I can turn this around. Maybe. We'll have to see. This rook, unfortunately, has lost a lot of its bite. Okay, that's interesting. I think that kind of actually yields some control into how I... no, there's another fork. Well, but maybe I'll hit him with a little back and forth and, well, no, it can't... Well, maybe. Here, then I may get out. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this game. With how much we're down on time. Okay, so this happened. So we got this. And here, and here, and I don't know, here. We can maybe try to pull him out. We attack the knight, attack this setup. Well, maybe it's not completely lost. I shouldn't be too quick to resign, or mentally, cognitively, emotionally resign situation here. Let's see, is there anything we can do? What can we do? Part of me is thinking about going back to this idea with some sort of, but it doesn't really yield a whole lot to us, honestly. Yeah, maybe this will... Rooks on the 7th and 2nd ranks are always, not always, but mostly beneficial. And we're still just down pieces, so it is what it is, unfortunately. Anything we can do? Yeah, let's maybe try to keep preserving pawns. I can keep saying relinquished. They gave us this. Oh, if they're not careful, but we'll see. We'll see how all this goes. We can maybe push here even. My idea is if we can get all the way like this, that'd be cool. But I don't see that happening per se. But we were able to. Well, I don't know. Let's just keep going, I guess. Let's just keep going. Interesting. Oops. Decisions. This piece is under attack again. If I push here, then here, they could take us back that way. There's a fork opportunity here if I can get my knight there, but I don't see how. There's also like this, but that doesn't get us anywhere. Oh man, we're getting low on time again. Let's... here, they could just... They're gonna take, then take, and then that's gonna be the end of that. So let's try to, I guess, you know, I probably shouldn't be trading my pawns, but, you know, unfortunately, I think it's kind of where I am. If they were to go here, is there any kind of follow-up? Should I preemptively move my knight here? It's kind of on another outpost situation. Okay, so they take with the rook, which is somewhat surprising. I'm gonna go here, because at least they might. Okay, no. Okay, no. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking here now is what I'm considering. Let's do it. We don't have a lot of time again. We have some, you know, escape plans, if need be. They could go here and be annoying, but I guess I could block this way, or defend, you know, my pieces that way, maybe. We'll see. We're down so much time. It's been a long, grueling game. Okay, so they are attacking this piece, which I think right now I can live with, or this pawn. I think I can live with this. I'm gonna go here. It's gonna be my next idea. Try to dislodge the king. I don't see any real opportunity, honestly, after that. Okay, yeah, so that happens. Actually, yeah, should I go here now? It could potentially even be a mating net. If they're not careful, if they don't see if they don't see that this is the only escape for the king. But we'll see. It's not bad. We'll see what they come up with. Again, we have... okay, yeah. That's the idea. Part of me now wants to go all the way back and threaten this. Let's see if our opponent sees that. Okay, they do. They see some other stuff. But we're low on time, so we gotta get going. Let's just go ahead and go for this check. Or not this check, this attack. But yeah, we're so low on time that I'm gonna have to, you know, make a lot of split second, probably poor decisions. Okay. Any forks? Forks. I don't think so. Just another attacker here. They relinquished, I keep saying that, control of the back rank, but, you know, it's not like we're gonna get there anytime soon. They present us with a trade, which is always fun, but I feel like, again, you know, we're down so much, but maybe, you know, I don't know, I don't think a trade is what we need to be looking for right now. Or not a trade, what's it called? Stalemate. We'll go back, we'll attack and defend. I'm gonna move up one, so I don't see a way for them to immediately attack. And Yeah, I was afraid of them adding another defender there. Let's activate the king a little bit. If we can trade off the rooks, maybe we have a better chance for stalemate, but they have a pawn. So that's the two main things, I think, to like make this more stalemate worthy. If we can trade off their rook and their pawn, then yeah, we'll trade a knight for a knight. Okay. I'm gonna go back to maybe doing checks, maybe, to gain some time. I don't see him in an immediate way. Okay. So they're opting to move now. If we can get a stalemate by repetition, I'll take it. But obviously, that needs to happen. We need to get there. Which, you know, who knows if we will. But I'm just also doing this right now to gain some time. Okay. Here's this. There's that. We don't have... Well, we might be able to pull this out. No longer thinking my thoughts, just moving on instinct a little bit. It's early in the morning. And if we can pull this out, I don't know if there are any basketball fans, or I don't know if there's anybody even watching this at this point, but the other day the Knicks came back big. So, let's see if we can come back big. It's the 2026 NBA Finals right now. Let's set that moment in time. Most people are afraid of dating themselves. Not that I'm dating myself, I'm dating this video. But that's what's happening in the world today. Of sports, at least. Of basketball, at least. Alright. Anything else? I don't know, maybe we can get back into this whole... How come they couldn't go here before? When I was doing the multiple checks. It's because my king was there? Yeah. Now king's no longer there. Makes things a little trickier. However, it's still not quite the end of the world, is it? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know, let's go for it. They'll probably hit us with a check, yeah, and... Okay. Yeah, it's still not the end of the world. Everything's fine. Okay, yeah, they could do that. What can we do? Can we go back to this? I don't know, they could go here. We can get rid of this knight, but don't see that happening anytime soon. You're doing such a good job of not blundering any forks. Okay, this is back on the table. Let's do this. Let's cut off this rook's vision. Bring this back up as a threat. Not that it's anything like particularly, you know, anything at the moment. let's go back. Let's get some checks ready. And let's see how we do. If we can pull this off. I could even maybe, you know, if I wanted to make... Can I do this? Is this possible? Part of me doesn't think that it is. That's interesting. I'm gonna go for this. The attack. You know, maybe... Oh. Oh, I'm so dumb. They hung their freaking knight. I'm so dumb sometimes, you know? They hung their knight. Sometimes, you know, we make just boneheaded moves, boneheaded decisions. It just doesn't work out. And, you know, there was even this check. Okay, they missed it, maybe? I don't know. I'm too low on time, honestly, to think about it more, but that definitely happened. I don't see any, like, fork, at least. Yeah, I don't see any forks this way. So maybe we can pull this off. We're even on material now. I was down 3 points of material at one point. Yikes. But yeah, that's nice. Okay. No, that's fair. Yeah, I think I'm still fine. Interesting. Oh, yeah, there's a fork. There's the fork. I gotta be careful. Oh, I'm low on time again. Oy, oy, oy. Man, I don't want to lose the opportunity. Oh, but the knight's under attack too, so I gotta do something. I gotta move the knight. Yeah, let's just cut them off from... its vision. Just cut off its vision. Okay. Oh, I don't think that they can advance to defend that pawn. Oh, they might have made a crucial error here. Might have been a crucial error. Oh no, the fork still exists. Dang it, the fork still existed. Oh, that's it. I should have moved here. I should have moved there too. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at chess. You guys, you don't understand how bad I am at chess. At just seeing the move one step before, one split second before, it's too late. I don't know, if we're lucky we can trade off these pawns. Oh, that's it. Oh no, maybe. We'll see. They can get us in a stalemate. Oh, maybe. Come on, give me a stalemate. Come on, give me a stalemate. That's a shame. Oh, good game to our opponent. They definitely deserve the win. We tried our best. That's kind of a lie. I feel like we can play better than the way that we played. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. I can't remember. It's been a while since I recorded and uploaded, so I'm not quite sure what the record has been so far at the moment. We like did bad, then we did okay, then we did bad, and then I think we're here again. So on a little bit of the downhill. So they finish it off. They gave to our opponent 90 moves. We're 45 minutes into it. We'll go ahead and try to do a quick review. There was that move in the opening. I think rerouting the knight. What was it? That like F2? I think knight to F2 was what it was. And then, yeah, getting our bishop, losing our light squared bishop at another point. Let's see if we can remember the first 5 moves. So it was E4, and then it was like D6, E4, D6, then D4. I want to say they played like C6 or something. And then I think we played knight F3. And then what the heck did they play? Did they do another pawn move? No, they played a bishop G4. Bishop G4. Okay, so that's 3. Did we develop our other, or did we develop our bishop or our knight? I want to say we developed the bishop. I want to say we developed the knight to C3. Yeah, C3. Then I think they played like, maybe they played E6 at that point. Man, I'm pretty far behind. But oh yeah, so yeah, we had an advantage. You know, we made some improvements, but yeah, just slowly like got down to that huge tier, huge blunder here. So we'll find out what happened there. It was a perk. I mean, it rated us okay. We didn't play terribly according to this. It was like a high C, C+, low B. Our opponent also played low B. Not a ton of book theory, it looks like. You know, about 3 moves, which is what I was able to rattle off myself. But let's see where the crucial errors were. And let's see. Yeah, so C6, pin. Oh, okay, then we immediately did, and it gave us the best move. H3. They moved back, and then we did develop the bishop. It didn't like it. Best move was to put another pawn in the center. Are you saying this? Yep. Okay. So that's what it wanted. Big take up some space. They did eventually play E6, and that's 5 moves right there. So I mean, we were getting there. Okay, developing. Yeah, this is the. I thought this was a blunder, or even a mistake, not just an inaccuracy. But okay, so it was scoring us, you know, almost a point of material. But I didn't know what to do. You know, something I was thinking about was a pawn push. It doesn't hate it. I hate that pawn push. It actually likes that pawn push, which I don't fully understand. I guess I could have. Can you explain it to me? Yeah. And that's it. Okay. But, you know, I mean, it locks down the center. Bishops are active. Yeah, maybe that's just it. Okay, so take. They're advancing on the king's side. So yeah, even at this point, we're doing fine. Okay, so it didn't like that. Best option was to develop a knight and attack the center. So this is the only... Develop a knight and attack the center. What are you talking about? Their best move. This move lost the advantage. Now you stand equal. Oh yeah, what did it score this? This was just a good maybe? Yeah, just a good. Maybe you should have just left it alone. Something like this. Oh yeah, it's excellent. But then what's best? Now bishop controls more squares. Thanks to that pawn push. Okay. So yeah, we losing it. Okay, but we're coming back. So yeah, we're up. Yeah, we're up. We're gonna start getting up material. Yeah, this whole scenario was our best chance. Get in there, and we kind of fumbled the bag here, I think. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is, man. Oh yeah, so losing this bishop, 100% the issue. Is there a way to salvage it? I mean, I guess there's threatening to capture. You're losing a queen. Gonna lose a queen. So what could we have done? Is it this maybe? Well, it's not a blunder. They are threatening to capture the bishop and material after the follow-up trades. I don't know, what? No, this couldn't be it, I think. No. What could it be? What could it be? Attack no. So yeah, I mean, I was stumped at this point. Cause yeah, I just don't see it. Okay, I guess that had to be it. You left your book for a while, but it was a brilliant sacrifice. It just kind of is what it is. So yeah, like I said, it just is what it is, and we would have kept the advantage. That's a shame. I did think about it, but I didn't think that was gonna go well, and it was late getting there. And, okay, tried to. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're on that lower tier. They kind of fumbled over here a little bit, gave us a bit of a fighting opportunity. Although I'm quick to lose it sometimes. Yeah, made some trades. Just trying to make life difficult. I didn't like that. I thought, you know, from a theoretical standpoint, doesn't like my rook moves. I liked my rook moves. I'm trying to go for a perpetual here. Their best effort was to block an attack. Okay, so that was... Okay, so yeah, we're at a, oh, that's a shame. We are at in stalemate territory. I should have just gone for this. But then... let's open up, because I was afraid of them going forward. Which is interesting. So this is what I was afraid of. Oh, and it also says that it's best, so it's fine. H4, knight, king takes, rook f3. Rook f3. What are you talking about? King. Oh, king takes f3. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. So yeah, just getting closer to, I guess, some sort of endgame situation. If here, I don't know. Here, or is that, there's this a blunder? Nope. And then what do I take a4? What's a4? Oh, a4. And then f4. And then d6. Oh yeah. Well, that's stale. That's a drawn endgame for you. I can't figure all that out. Let's go back to the regular analysis, wherever we were. So yeah, that was the blunder. We had an opportunity for at least better stalemate chances. Yeah. I missed an opportunity there just for a free piece. Didn't hate it, apparently. And then, yeah, blundered finally there. I don't know, maybe this. Yeah, just get the king out of there. And it still would have been, yeah, And then maybe, who knows, man, could've, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Then blundered the fork. And then, you know, just, was keeping it going for the sake of, just for the sake of keeping it going. Good game to our opponent. So crucial ideas is 100% just paying attention. From a psychological standpoint, I would find myself focusing on a couple of things, and then when I found just something else entirely, focusing on things that weren't working, or at least that I couldn't see working, and then in a split second choosing something else entirely. Let's go back real quick. This is our first, in my opinion, my first real mistake. Yeah, I wanted to do, I was thinking of pawn pushes. I'm trying to remember. Okay, yeah, so that was the best move. There was a pawn push there. And I couldn't figure like just this, like this is fine. That's just it. After this, you know, who knows, but right now this is fine. And you know what to do about this bishop is so hard to, maybe I would do all this. We can here, you can put my my queen here. Maybe that could have been, you know, the way forward. Our other crucial mistake. Let's look at our opponent's crucial mistake. Yeah, it was that pawn push. We're fine. And then another thing to dissect. In both scenarios, I swear I thought of both moves, but I didn't think that either of them worked for whatever reason. I didn't. I guess the pawn push. I have such a hard time with pawn pushes, and knowing what the advantage of them could be. But yeah, it locks down the center and it opens up the bishop, or at least that diagonal, I guess. So yeah, pawn pushes in general I need to just get better at. This one, tactically speaking, I mean, you know, I guess it's an equal trade, so we're not down 3 points of material, we're just down, you know, materially we're the same. And hang on, let me bring up the thing. Queen g5. This is best. Queen f2. Then I guess, yeah, adding more pressure here. I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah, hard to tell. But yeah, materially we're the same. You know, it's not great. Got a piece for a rook and a pawn or something. Piece for a rook and 2 pawns or something. But I mean, it holds together. Rook takes c3. Yeah, okay. e5. D takes e5. Knight e4. Oh, yeah, there's a fork. Wow. Never would have. Definitely couldn't calculate. And that's always thing. I mean, this thing always just shows the best moves, but it was like, yeah, it opens up the square. I was worried about this, but if they were to go there, I could hit him with a fork. Some trades, some tactical trades. So there's a lesson there. The other opportunities, let's just fast forward. It wanted me to keep going for the perpetual. I mean, what's the next move here? Hang on. Because this is what I was still afraid of. Oh yeah, it wanted me to, you know, do this. Takes. Oh yeah, and then takes. Yeah, this whole, man, like drawn endgame stuff. Oh man, so tough. But trade off a pawn for their knight. Just forgot that that piece was available. F3, F3, here, here. What did it want? It wanted something this. And then what? What did it want? It wanted, oh, hang on, D6. Get my knight out of there. H5. Knight takes F7. Knight takes F7, eh? And then D1, D3, D3. Oops, that's not D3, although it says it's excellent, but yeah, if we can trade, oh, well, we're all things considered, no pawns on the board. If we can trade off the rook, then yeah, we could get the draw there. Yeah, tough. And then a couple of other blunders. Missed a free piece, although I don't think it gave us that a huge. Yeah, it didn't give us a huge. It's still saying that it's all fine. Could I not take that? Why could I not take that? Yeah, so that's another just me being a complete bonehead. Yeah, just being a bonehead, completely missed that. And then, yeah, the final nail in the coffin. Anyway, we've been at it for over an hour. Pawn pushes, thinking one step ahead. Not even one step ahead, just thinking in the moment. Yeah, pawn pushes. Man, see, I've already kind of forgotten what the lessons are here. So yeah, there was the that first. So yeah, there's the pawn pushes, and what was this? Oh yeah, that was this tactical trade or positional trade, and then yeah, missing some free pieces, opportunities that we had. Yeah, and then just missing little things, pawn pushes, and then missing little things. Always tough, but yeah, I'm going to call it for the day. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being on the chess journey, and we'll see you on the next one.